Jesse was out, and when he came back, he found Abigail lying on the floor. And he was trying to help her, and that's when Rick came in.
Excuse me a minute, Michelle. Excuse me, we're trying to get information on our friend Abigail Bloom.
1 minute. Emergency.
Gotta be okay.
Waiting.
Reva. Hey.
How is your friend? I've been looking all over.
Well, that's what we're trying to find out right now. Michelle Bauer, this is Cassie Lane. Cassie's working with Josh and Billy at Lewis Oil.
Hi. Josh thought you'd like a change of clothes, so...
Oh, so sweet. Thanks. You really don't have to stay.
Oh, that's okay. I'm so sorry about your friend. I can't imagine what kind of a human being would do that to someone.
It wasn't who they think.
Michelle knows the boy who's been arrested. So, is there any news?
Nothing's changed. Miss Bloom is still unconscious.
Well, I'd like to see her.
I'm sorry. Dr. Bauer is with her, and she's only allowed family members.
Well, then that would include me, because we're closer than any two sisters on Earth.
I'm telling you, Jesse couldn't have done something like this. I'm sorry. This has nothing to do with you.
Well, I came here to see if Reva needed to talk, but you seem like you need to talk even more.
I wish my brother would let me talk to him.
You know, your brother's probably just really worried right now.
I know. I'm not mad at him. I just wish that he could see that Jesse couldn't have done this.
Well, you know what they say. Things usually turn out the way they're supposed to.
Is that a nice way of saying you don't believe me either?
I hope you're right about this guy. I'm just saying that I know what it's like to be wrong about someone you believe.
I'm not wrong about Jesse. He didn't hurt Abby. And I'm not just saying that because I have feelings for him. I know it for a fact because I was with him last night. Rick, how is she?
You were with him last night. You were with him last night.
Yeah, at the lighthouse. He wasn't even home when she was attacked.
You know, you'd say anything to save his neck, even with Abby fighting for her life.
Rick, no.
Michelle, I don't want to ever hear that kid's name mentioned again.
I can't stand this.
I know it's rough.
Hey, look, just give your brother some time. Once he knows that Abigail's out of the woods, he'll be able to think even straighter.
Is there something else going on with Abigail that no one's telling me?
Dr. Bauer,
What is
you'd
it?
better hurry. It's Abby.
You were praying, huh? Do you know that that is the best thing you can do when you feel like you've lost everything?
You don't understand.
Michelle, even though we may not have gone through the exact same thing as you, it still doesn't mean that we're not afraid. I can't tell you how many times I blame myself for things that hurt the people I love.
So do I. Look, I am sure that your brother did not mean what he said.
I mean, that's what people do in the heat of anger. They just kind of say things and then they wish they hadn't.
My mother told me that.
Yeah. Well, your mother was right. You know, when we're upset, we lash out at the people we care about the most.
I mean, that's what families do. It's kind of like a safety valve. You know, you protect each other so that you don't take your frustrations out on other people or the rest of the world.
Look, I know you guys are trying to make me feel better, but Rick was right. If I hadn't lied to him about Jesse, no one would be in this mess. All the people I love wouldn't be in this mess.
Ladies,
Have you seen Jesse?
I just came from the jail, Michelle.
He didn't do it, Frank.
Look, that's what he says.
Well, do you believe him?
It doesn't matter what I believe, all right? I mean, if this guy doesn't start trying to help himself out, no one else is going to.
Does it look bad for him?
It's worse than bad. We have Abigail in here trying to fight for her life, and Jesse is the only suspect that we've got.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you very much. You know, you've been here a while. You don't have to stay. You're welcome to go back to work.
Oh, that's okay. I don't think Josh or Billy will mind me keeping you company.
Yeah, I guess maybe they wouldn't. I just hate the way... You first.
Oh, I was just gonna say that I am not good at waiting for anything.
Me neither. My mama used to tell me that on December 26th, I couldn't wait to ask her when Christmas was going to roll around again.
God, that sounds just like me. You know, this is a really nice hospital.
Yes, it is. I have spent many long nights here.
As a patient?
I never really minded that. It's when your kids are here that's the hard part. My son nearly died last year.
Shane?
Yeah. Oh, you remembered his name.
Oh, gosh, he's such a cutie.
Yeah. He was in a pretty bad accident, and we almost lost him. I can remember sitting right about here and watching them roll him into surgery and thinking, if I lost my baby boy, they might as well just shoot me right then and there.
Oh, my God. I know exactly how you feel.
No, you don't. I mean, I'm glad you don't, but you couldn't unless you had kids of your own.
Yeah. You're right.
You know,
I do.
Here, let me hold that for you. What?
My friend has a little girl, and I'm very close with her.
Oh. Oh, she's beautiful. How old is she?
6.5.
Oh.
And as bright as a new penny.
And what's her name?
Tammy. Tammy. She's something else.
She looks smart.
She is much smarter than her mother.
Rick,
She opened her eyes.
did she say anything? Did she say anything at all about what happened to her?
There's something you're not telling me about Abby. I want to know what it is.
Not now, Michelle.
We're just talking about Abby's injuries, Michelle. She's awake now.
Can I see her?
We'll go in together.
I'm so sorry, Abby.
Oh, this isn't your fault.
How can you say that? You wouldn't have gone down there if you weren't trying to help me.
Okay, Michelle.
I have to ask you.
Michelle, that's enough. I think it's
But I
time for you
just
to leave.
wanted
Michelle,
to-
Michelle, she doesn't remember anything, so don't ask her anything about Jesse, okay?
I just wanted to ask her if she could ever forgive me.
Michelle, that's okay. I'll go out.
Okay, thanks.
What's going on between you and Michelle?
Abby, I can't talk about it right now.
Please, Rick. What do you think has happened to me?
I don't need anyone to hold my hand.
Is that a hint for me to leave you alone?
I guess. I don't want to talk anymore.
Well, if you're sure, then I'll go back to work.
Yeah, I'm sure. Thanks, Cassie. You're a nice person.
I'm not as nice as you think I am.